Like if you look right there, he's about to level up already. Really close to being level up. He is a full level up at this point now.
Yeah, early game.
to 75% level 3, and that's just the power of this Ninja right here. You want to use it to pressure the enemy jungler and get everything you can out of it. And unfortunately, with the Trundle, you're pretty much an open book.
Yep. Now, Dragon is coming up in 10 seconds, and both junglers are on the bottom side of the map. However, Doyle is level 5 and could very easily smite steal this if he wanted to. Oh, let's see if Doyle wants to fight this.
No, it's going to be smited away. He is going to try to take a little bit of this fight right here. So, they're moving out in the end. Doyle is going to get a nice little Guardian Shield from Minute right there. Just to stay a little healthy, but those little Raptors aren't going to be doing a lot to you. Moving down to the bot side, he did get a little bit stolen back for us, so props to Brion for finding a little bit, I guess, silver lining in this jungle matchup right here. But the oil is just moving it in really far, and we see big trade onto the top side. And this is 2 times in a row that Rich has been worse for wear in this matchup. Nidalee coming up on the flank, and we do see the Gravitum coming up right here. We do see Gravitum and Infernum, and it gets locked up right there. Has to flash out. Braum passive onto both. That's 3 summoners used for nothing in the bot lane.
Yep, and that's what I'm talking about. Doyle's Nidalee. This game was doomed in Champ Select, quite honestly. He's just so far this early game is just completely out jungling Beyond. This is like whenever I get auto-filled to jungle and I'm up against a jungle main and I'm just wandering around with all my jungle camps being stolen. I'm just like, what the hell do I even do?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is it's be a good time, but we do see Doyle setting up for another gank, but I don't know if you want to go behind the turret for this one. Now, we do see Henna does have Gravitum, but now it's switched over to Crescendo. If you decide to drop the Infernum, he's going to be trying to put as much damage as he can down.
It's going to be Doyle backing up and... Ooh. Spear almost finding Kuz on there. Does Beyond want to do this dragon is the question. No, he does not. I was kind of worried that he'd try to go for that. But
he had with Doyle hovering the bot side right there, Beyond did get to nullify some of the XP advantage, but still down just a little bit in the end.
Beyond, he's gonna get spotted here. Let's see. Nope, Weiser has no interest in staying there. Doyle though is gonna be able to take this blue buff. Oh wait, he wants to gank bot lane.
Yeah, they're moving behind, man. He's moving behind all of them right there. They do
have that's so smart.
They do have the cleanses, and there's a TP coming in from Weiser. He knows that there's nothing in the top side. They're already moving in right here. Drops the turret down right here. Calibrum is just doing work. He's taking the aggro. Get first kill to Doyle, second kill down to Weiser, saying thank you for the TP, and they're going to get 2 plates on the back of this.
Yep, and that's also going to be the Cloud Dragon going over to Brion Blade as well if they want to go for it. And overall, fantastic play from Doyle. Puts down the trap so that Weiser can teleport down. Rich is going to be able to trade a turret, a plate here in the top, potentially 2. Definitely 2 actually, since.
I guess they're going to offer only 1 plate on the bot side right there, and they're going to let Doyle steal away the blue buff away from the Zoe. No, he's going to take us back right here, and this should be a completed jungle item. Let's watch this fight one more time.
And, yep, like I said, puts down the trap. There goes the teleport. And just fantastic coordination from Brion Blade. This is what I like about their team, is that whenever they're coordinated, they're very coordinated. And this is why I think they're one of the teams that could potentially put in work in the LCK promotion tournament. I hope to see them make it. We'll see, though. Now we see... Yeah, Severum and Kashrendum up for hand right now, and this is known as the burst combo. If he does decide to fight on this, they can get a kill pretty easily. Doyle hovering topside, knowing that this rift is up soon. Gonna clear out some vision right here, but Rich knows that he is in trouble. Does get hit by the spear, jumps in, has to flash out. Does not want to be any part of that. But with Doyle showing topside, they are going to give this dragon over to Team Dynamics. But they're going to trade it for the Rift Herald. So let's see. So at least they do get the Cloud Dragon, or maybe they want to... They're rotating straight up. They want to get both.
They know what's going on right here, and their bot lane is not rotating up. They are just going to have to give this up.
Let's see if... Oh, Weiser might be in trouble here.
And Weiser, that's not where you want to be. Kuzan does move out of the way. Does dodge out on the E. Sleeper Trouble Bubble not being able to land on there. And they're going to get both objectives at this point in the game. Really smart rotation from Team Dynamics. Now, unfortunately, they're going to give up 2 plates. But is 2 plates really what you want to do to trade for the Rift Herald and the Cloud Drake?
Yeah, no, early dragons, you know, aren't really the most important thing in the world, but getting that first herald along with it is certainly going to be very sweet for Brion Blade. They want to actually maybe take the turret here with Doyle coming up. Oh, they want to catch out Dynamics. Oh, this is not good.
They do have Gravitum and Calibrum up right now, so can do quite a bit with this. Fortunately, he is going to run out of the Gravitum real soon, so we'll have to see. Weiser does have a little bit of an XP disadvantage, going to be neutralizing it with this wave right here. He's gotten most of these minions already, so props to him on that one. Oh my god, sorry. I'm trying to keep the volume at a certain level. So it's good that you can't hear it, but right now it's election time in Korea right now, and tomorrow is election day. So they are kind of like the people outside. They're like. There's like a bunch of different people just like talking about their stuff on like loudspeakers and like driving by and stuff. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
It's not really a thing here in my city, which is why the first time I ever saw like the actual like how to have like the megaphone or the speaker on top of their car and they're speaking into it driving around. The first time I saw that I was like, wow, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Doyle.
Oh, they're coming up right here. Doyle's moving up the ridge, but Beyond's there for the counter gang. He turns instantly onto Beyond.
Oh my
Now we
gosh.
have 2 split fight right here. Weiser going on the ridge, and Beyond getting chunked down by Doyle. Healing up in the end right there.
Kuzan?
Beyond taking a little worse for wear, but here comes Kuzan with the exhaust. Gene coming down the side. Is he going to flash over the wall? Is he going to try to trap them in this corner right here?
Oh!
Here comes the old 3, 2, 1, flash. There we go. Does not get the stun onto him, but Rich is off worse for wear. Doyle does get the kill onto Beyond, but is going to go down in the end, and they're going to still pick up Rich on the backside. But here comes Minute. He's trying to fight. Brom ultimate does not hit. Googer right there to follow up little support. And they're just going to go 2 for 1 in the end. Holy moly.
Brion Blade are just smurfing so hard right now.
Yeah. And it does have his damage combo right now, but does not have a full item, so I'm not sure if he's going to try to go for the kill. On to Fiez. Alright, Weiser going to get a plate in the top as well. So, quite a bit of plates going over to the side of Brion Blade. Now, yeah.
Something that I do... Oh, I'm going to pause that because we're going to look at the replay here. As that was a... Oh, wait, actually bottom left we see Doyle getting killed by Beyond.
Yeah, man, he's at the point where he can fight right now, but Minute is going to come on the backside. Lulu Ultimate is going to force the TP out of Rich. We're going to see replay right here, and Hannah is going to try to start with the blue buff right here. He does have the burst combo with Severum and Crescendum. Maybe they can make something happen, but we do see a 5-man rotation down to the spot side. Oh, guess there's going to be 4. They're going to give it over to Rich, and Weiser's going to have to push this in. Rift Herald's going to move and get the first tower for them. They're trying to burst it down, but he does not hit the eye. That's first tower over to Fiez.
So, Dynamics are getting some things done on the map, making sure that they're making it for the fact that they're down in 2 kills right now. Weiser, though, because of that teleport, is going to get some plating in his pocket on the top side of the map, but plates are going to go down soon, so he's going to have to rush these down.
Yep, and you know, Doyle doing a really good job setting tempo with his Nimbly pick early on. Is going to try to steal away this red buff, but is he going to get caught by Rich? Does see him right there. Jumps over the wall right there. That was really cheeky. So, you saw that right there. He just double W'd, right? So he did it because Rich had the trap on him. He jumped to him and it resets the cooldown. He jumped one more time to get closer to the wall, and then he auto-attacked the plant to knock him over before Ornn could do anything. So really cheeky play for him to get out of there clean. Alright, they're trying to do it. Gene taking a good third of his health from Kuzan's Battlestar. And you do have a lot coming out. You do have the smite on him, so they could try to force the issue when it comes to the second dragon, but they don't really need to. Ultimates for everyone on Brion Blade, except for Weiser, who's in the top lane fighting it out with Rich at the moment. Can't stop the TP, and is Beyond going to get a smite on this one? Yes, Doyle is just out of range for that. Good call from Team Dynamics to take it up on the side right here, and it's going to be an Ocean Soul for us this game.
So with Ocean Soul certainly does favor Dynamics. If they can get the next two dragons and prevent Brion Blade from getting any of them, that would be really helpful to sustain against the Aatrox. On the flip side, though, if Brion Blade can somehow reverse sweep these dragons, that is going to be a lot of sustain for their team.
Now imagine doing that with the Nidalee, right? With the Nidalee, you're trying to throw us a lot of spears. So with these 4-stack Ocean Drake, if they do get this plus Ocean Soul, he is just fully sustained on both health and mana for these fights, just poking from a distance. We do see the turrets get neutralized in the end, and Gene decides to not push it in and push the issue, get the last turret. That's just standing gold at this point in the game, but they do have their eyes on the bigger prize, which is this Rift Herald that just spawned. Ooh, Henna taking quite a bit of damage. He does have Gravitum and Infernum. He can lock down the enemy team with their Moonlight Visual. Let's look how this is going on. Weiser move on the side right here. They're just gonna push him off.
This is very intense standoff. That's the thing about both of these teams, that they're kind of goofy siege comps. They both kind of will just end up throwing waves at each other, and neither of them really excel more than the other at these siege situations, though. We might see if Dynamics can sneak the tower here. Nope. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh. It's going to be Dynamics throwing out the ultimate there, but here comes Weiser into the back line, going to find the double knock-up, makes it another knock-up. Can Dynamics somehow be able to survive this? They're doing good so far. Here comes the Pop Blossom from Gene, going to be able to help this one. Now Weiser still has the ultimate going, gets 3 kills now over to Brion Blade. Let's see if Kuzan's going to go down here, has to flash away from Doyle. Doyle flashes over, though, and he's going to miss the point-blank spear. Uh-oh, this is not good.
He's going to block with the Prom Shield.
He gets away there. And as a result, Brion Blade now going to be able to just clear out this mid wave. You there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Very good.
Sorry. My work was messaged me about something today, so I had to respond to that.
All good. But
let's break this down again right here. So we do see the E used a little bit early by the Brom and cannot stop the ultimate, and that was Dynamics trigger to go in. But unfortunately, Weiser was already flanking on the side, gets a knock up onto 2, and the Umbral Change just locks him into place. Gugar ends up self-ulting in it there just to try to survive, but Gene follows up with a nice flash Pop Blossom over the wall. Meanwhile, Weiser flashing to get the knock up on the 2 people in the end right there and securing 3 kills for them for nothing.
So.
Alright, so we do see the Atheans Unholy Grail now brought up for Doyle, and they are going to try to take this Rift Herald. Now, at this point in the game, what they decide to do with it is completely up to them. You know, usually you try to get the first Rift Herald, get some extra plates, get some early gold generation going on right there. But this one is just to try to push down a turret. Now, seeing as how the bot lane is pretty much going to be dead next time they walk into it, are they going to move it into the mid lane, or are they going to try to send it to the top lane? All right, we got 3 men down here in the bot side. Weiser not going to be able to do this, and this is a nice rotation from Team Dynamics. They might be able to just secure this turret for free.
Dynamics, this is kind of looking like last game for them.
Yeah.
In the sense of they're trying their best to keep up with things besides kills, but at least they do have the 2 dragons. That is something that is different than last game, so maybe they can come back in that sense, but it's starting to get really worrying for them. If this was a 2-0, that would be very tragic, and it's certainly starting to look that way. Look, Brion Blade starting to move into position for this Ocean Drake. Let's see what they can do.
Yep, they're dropping it mid lane just so they can move out here, and they aren't gonna get it before he gets a tower charge. Unfortunate for them, but by the time they come down right here, this Ocean Drake's already gonna spawn. Now they're gonna have to try to fight this right here. Rich moving in on the side right there. Just gonna move down onto the turret right there. Minute, I don't know if that's where you want to be, buddy, when you're trying to move up. They're gonna get that turret. Trading turret for the Drake is not really bad, but Wiser coming up on the side, gets a knock up on the 1. Earnable change, forces Rich to dash out, and they're just gonna reset.
Now, it's going to be a decent trade for Dynamics. They can wait for the next dragon to get the soul point. However, they can't make a habit of trading these dragons, because like I said, if somehow Brion Blade are able to get this Ocean Soul, it's not looking good for Dynamics. They need to use this dragon advantage that they have to be able to get this Ocean Drake. That's definitely their ticket to winning this game.
Yep, and speaking of some tickets, look at Wiser's Aatrox. He almost has that Death Stance completed. He's sitting on 1 more component and just a little bit of gold, and if he gets this last tower down here, which I think he's going to, he's just going to push on the issue. Yep, right there. He should have it real soon.
Yeah, I think that should be... I'd like to see his gold. I wish they'd show that. But that should be the Death Stance coming in from him soon in 15. I think he can afford an upgrade, yeah.
That's pretty close to it. If not, he gets it right now.
Because it's 900 for the Vampiric, and then it's like 500 for the upgrade, about 525 maybe.
Yep, it should be
yep,
it right
there.
there.
It is. That's Death Stance.
Yeah, we do see the Nico, right? Already has the 2 slowdown items to pair with the Glacial Augment. They're just trying to keep them off while Nilly's doing a little bit of healing, doing a little bit of damage on the backside. Philios has a lot of damage on his kit, and then Wiser can go in through the backside. Minute trying to start up this fight in the side right here. Pillar knocks out the rest of the team right there, and Jin's going to take a hefty chunk of damage from Kuzan. Unfortunately, Minute just has to move out there, and the nice ultimate going to snare up 2 right there. Beyond going to have to flash away from the Umbral Chains. Overall, just a trade of cooldowns in the end.
Oh, this is not looking good. Although it was just a simple trade, Brion Blade should be invited now to siege down this turret, and it should be going down here. Dynamics not in that position to contest this. Oh, that's a lot of damage going down onto FaZe, and they're going to be able to get that and rotate right on out. Let's see if maybe Dynamics want to force a fight.
Oh. Yeah, they're just gonna harass him in the end, try to get back. You know, not a bad call for Brion Blade, and they're just taking everything they can on the map. Currently amassing themselves a 5K gold lead.
Yep, and like I've said a lot, they drafted the Infinity Gauntlet comp with this Nidalee leading it, and the Nidalee certainly has paid off. It's gotten Brion Blade ahead early and has allowed them to win a lot of these mid-game fights. And if Dynamics don't ever hit their late game power spike, this game is most certainly doomed for them.
Oh, and it looks like Fiaz is gonna opt for the Runon's Hurricane instead of trying to go for a Rage Blade. Well, we do see a fight on the bot side as well. Looks like he's gonna go for that instead of getting the Rage Blade. He's trying to spread out as much damage.
Yeah, he's trying to spread out as much of the Grievous Wounds as possible, it seems.
Yeah.
Doesn't want the healing from Doyle or Wiser to spread anywhere to be a problem. Also, if they happen to get the reverse sweep for the Ocean Soul, it's going to be very problematic. So I can see why he wants to spread out those Grievous Wounds.
Yeah. And Zoe didn't even go for
the book. Void Staff.
Yeah, no, we have a Void Staff, so it's pretty decent in the end. But we do see a fight coming up on the side right here. Beyond gonna pillar off 2 people. We see a TP coming in from behind on Wiser. Can they start this fight off? Doyle moving in, gets the spear on the 1. Wiser the Beyond, and then here comes Kuzan. Rich is gonna E forward, but he's gonna still hit Minute. Wiser still moving forward. That's some crazy healing coming out.
And that should most certainly be the Baron now for Brion Blade. I don't think there's any way for Dynamics to contest this. Let's see if maybe they have something planned, though. But they had... Oh, Rich!
Rich is going to get knocked up in the end right here. He's going to get stunned. Uncle Train's not going to pull him back in the end. Has to flash out. Here comes a follow flash from Doyle. Not enough to get the kill. 2 ultimates used, but still not enough. They're just going to force him out, and they're probably going to push down these turrets.
Yep, and also Ocean Drake coming up in about 29 seconds. Dynamics.
Yep.
They need this one. They can't allow Brion Blade to catch up in Dragons.
Well, they can't allow them to keep doing this to them, right? Right. It's like that, yeah. Sometimes it be like that, and here comes 13 seconds till a dragon. Now, they are resetting now. They are trying to keep things pushed on all ends of the game. But, you know, it's just going to give them free setup on here, and this is going to be taken pretty fast. Let's see how long. Look, it's already down to half health. Between Doyle and Jin, it's going to be gone by the time you can say I smited it.
And there it is. Oh, Doyle failing to jump over the wall.
We didn't see that. We did not see that.
This is the first time Doyle's misplayed this entire game.
Oh, you know, it's a pretty good misplay.
Yeah.
I'll take that over somewhere else in the game. Now, it's important to see. Take a look at the jungle. Take a look at the jungle position in a second. But anyways, look at where they're at right now. So they're fighting right here on the side right here. Beyond just a little too far up. Tries to save the rest of his team, and he's just gonna be sacrificed in the end. Exhaust coming down on the Wise there a little later, but it dissuades him from pushing in any farther. But we do see a 3-level advantage for Doyle in the jungle.
Now, Fiaz, oh my god, 3-level advantage. But Fiaz just had to burn ultimate to prevent Wiser from killing him. So that's going to invite Brion Blade to start setting up for this Baron. They should be able to set up pretty strong for this. Like you said, 3-level advantage for Doyle. It's going to be an easy smite for him to secure. Let's see if maybe they want to go for this. Oh.
Not to mention, he's also 3 levels down to the ADC as well. I mean, he has Gravitum Crescendum. He can spread this pretty easily. Turret can be placed down, just trying to keep them off of this. Oh, that's not where you want to be if you're Team Dynamics. And with everything being used, they're free to start this up. Doyle's going to take the blast cone over the wall just to stop anyone from coming up on the side. Beyond just taking a lot of damage from the turret. And here comes Henna. He does have a little bit, and I'm wondering, he does switch it out. He does try to get that. He does have Cerebro.
Oh my goodness, Kuzan's damage!
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. He has to use the cleanse right there. Henna and then Jin, they're just kind of chunked down the end, and here comes the Braum trying to block it, but that's not enough. He is going to get knocked up in the same way. Team Dynamics might have just found their way back in through Kuzan.
Yeah, but then, you know, that's only one fight, and they did a lot of damage, but they weren't able to actually get any kills off of it. And now they're pushing their luck by pushing this in. I don't know if this is the play. They might get punished for this. Gene does have the Pop Blossom. Could try to look for a play here.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we also see Henna getting the Severum. He's going to get all his health back by auto-attacking. He got rid of Calibrum, so he does have now a lot of wave clear in the end.
Now.
Yeah. Looks like they're just moving out. Yeah, they're looking to reset.
Move on.
And now, something that is important to notice, where with this Nidalee pick, right? This Nidalee is able to keep up an experience with all of the solo laners. Meanwhile, on the other side, Beyond just barely hit level 11 at this point.
He's getting about support XP right now. It's not looking very good for him. Now. Yeah. That doesn't. I would say that doesn't mean this game is doomed, but it's looking pretty doomed. I'm gonna be real with you.
I mean, it's not where you want to be at this point in the game, especially when your team gives up your advantages you have in the Dragons, right? You did get first tower, but that's not enough. You did get the first 2 dragons, and again, still not enough when you're losing everything on the other side of the map. We do see turrets equalized, but in the end, with those kill score going over the Brion Blade, they haven't been able to find a way to touch the rest of the team. And it's going to be up to Kuzan to kind of chunk the carries before we can even see the fights happen.
Yeah, we'll see if Kuzan can pull out the carry this game. He didn't have a very good game last game. Maybe he can come back this game. We'll see.
This is a scary side of the jungle. They don't want to come up and fight right here. And Brion Blade is up right here. Pillar used early right here. And again, we could see this right here. Orn is upgrading something right now.
Upgraded Kuzan's Zeko, yeah.
Yep. So here comes Jean's Shadow off the side right here, and Trundle is trying to clear us as fast as he can. They're trying to move it back right here, but we do see the Infernum and the Several Men. Kuzan has to get out of there.
Oh no!
And here comes the ultimate, just barely missing from Henna. Now this is Team Dynamics' turn. Time to turn.
See if they want to turn it. Rich still does have the Ornhorn. Does he want to use it? Oh, look at Weiser though, finding the flank. This is not good. He still has the World Ender. He's coming up for the flank.
Yeah, they're moving right there, and the Nico did pop the slow on the side right here. Here comes World Ender. He's gonna get knock up 1. And they're just gonna dissuade them from fighting.
Oh, Brom used shield
right here, and Brom's shield just been used. Rich, is this when you use the Ornhorn? Ornhorn coming up, gets knocked up on the minute, gets healed, pops the stopwatch, moving off to the side. Doyle does not hit his spear, and here comes. Oh, Weiser's moving up on the side, and they're just gonna have to move this fight out.
Oh.
This could be Ocean Drake number 3 going to Team Dynamics, and they see the fight. Big chunk on the Henna. Here comes the redemption. They're moving off to the side. Here
Doyle's
comes
in
Doyle.
pit.
He goes over the backside of the wall. Is he gonna be able to get the?
Oh, Beyond got it.
No, Beyond gets it, but they're still gonna fight. Nice pop off him, gets 2 stunned up in the end. Weiser chunking all the thing off the backside. Double kill for Doyle. Is this gonna be a triple kill? No, Philios is gonna get the kill on that one right there. And they're pushing it to Dragon Point, but at what cost? TP on the mid lane. They're moving behind them. They're trying to cut him off. They don't want anyone to fight. And again, here comes Kuzan. Is he gonna be able to trade back 1? He's moving out of the way. He does have the slows down Weiser, but that's not where you want to be. Here comes World Ender again, moving up on the side right there. He is gonna get healed. He does have the TP. Is he gonna try to TP out? No, it's not yet. Does get knocked up. Umbral Change is gonna hit. Here comes the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but he's gonna get crit to the face by the. Oh, God, Weiser's Aatrox is just disgusting.
Yep, and that's going to be the ace and the Baron going over to Brion Blade. This is certainly going to spell the end of the game, hopefully. However, Dynamics still not over for them. If they can somehow survive this Baron and then get the next Ocean, they might be able to start winning these fights since they can match the sustain of the Aatrox and the Nidalee. We'll see what they can do, though. Also, of the Aphelios, of course. Conqueror. Very, very nice on him.
Yeah.
Nice interaction. But nonetheless, they are going to recall now. Let's take a look at the replay of that fight.
Yeah. So we do see it started off with a nice flank from Weiser, as pointed out from before. He does have to move back on the side right here. And just because they saw him coming up on the side, they were able to move it out. Now, Brom using the shield early was Rich's time to use the Ornhorn. Unfortunately, it only hits 1 of the people, and that's the support. That's not who you want to be hitting at this point in the game. Now, Kuzan doing his best he can, but he's playing from the other side of the wall. Meanwhile, the rest of his team is trying to take the Ocean Drink. So he's not really utilizing his position to the best way to kind of zone off the team, and it allows Doyle to get in here through the pit, and the rest of the team is just moving up. Now, Jean walks forward and does not even have to burn any summoners just to get off that Pop Blossom onto the entire team, because they were just grouped up in the end. And then after that, just a sweeping fight, and then in the end, Kuzan staying a little bit too far behind.
Yep, and now we see Brion Blade sieging this bot lane. See if they can make something happen here.
Yep. And that is a lot of damage coming in from that turret onto the tower. GA also finished by Henna. And they're just pushing it in. They have an open mid. They're about to have an open bottom. And I don't know if they can stop this fight. They need to start something soon. And that's a disgusting amount of damage going onto that turret. Someone please nerf Aphelios turrets. Holy moly.
Oh.
My God, he gets a stun up. They're just grabbing him. And Doyle gets the kill on the backside. Meanwhile, Jin's Ghost coming up on the side right there. Ultimate does hit onto 1, but that's not enough to stop them from pushing in. They killed Kuzan. That's their way to end this game right here. Brion Blade gonna end it 2-0. This fight's just, I guess, that's the icing on the cake. Holy moly. Wow.
And yep, that's going to be the 2-0 for Brion Blade today, and fantastic job by them securing the game victory. And now Dynamics, I think that pretty much put. Oh no, actually, I think they can still technically make play. I mean, make the first seed. I have to look.
Yeah. Oh. Holy moly, man.
See, they'd be 9 and 5 and 8. No, yeah, they can certainly still make playoffs, but that would require Sotobo to lose to both Brion Blade and OZ, which would
Wait,
be.
who's gonna make playoffs? Elmanistic?
No. I mean, no. For Sotobo, for Dynamics to somehow still get the first seed, but if Sotobo lose to Brion Blade, that gives Brion Blade the first seed, I believe. I'm waiting for Leaguepedia to reset so I can look.
Well, let's take a look right here. So, it did not get updated just yet. So, we'll have to see.
Yeah, give Herbs a second. He'll give it.
Yeah. Oh boy. But that also puts Brion Blade on a 4-match win streak.
Mm-hmm.
That puts them at 20 and 12. Meanwhile, Sorbol would be sitting at, oh no, it'd be putting at 20 and 12. Team Dynamics would be at 20 and 11, and Sorbol Gaming is at 20 and 10. So, you know, they're still in third. They're still in third for all intents and purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Herb? We'll have to see.
Herbs, where's my Leaguepedia update? Hit the refresh overview. I'm gonna throw something at you. I'm gonna throw something all the way here from Texas all the way to Germany.
Oh my god, dude! Who do you pick for man of the match, man? Especially when you
Give
rotate
it to Weiser. You gotta give it to Weiser. You gotta give it to Weiser.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's also contribute to him being MVP of the league, having the most mom points in the league? Because they're trying to do all these rotations all the time, it makes him look a lot better in their wins.
And taking a look at the replay, it's just not much to talk about. Brion Blade just steamrolling Dynamics at this point. And that's what happens whenever you lose the early game that hard. It's just there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. Jeez, man. Kuzan still did a lot of damage that game, but unfortunately was not enough to carry his team to the end. And man, oh man, dude, only 2 kills across the board for Team Dynamics. That is not that.
Ooh, Croak. Wait, what?
Croco? He's getting his first my points, dude. They figured out Weiser's strategy. They figured out that he's been getting all the